Hi everyone and welcome to a theme park worldwide news update. Now over the past few months, Plopsaland De Panne, which is located in Belgium, have been working hard to build their brand new roller coaster for 2021. Now this looks absolutely spectacular. It's a Mack Xtreme spinning coaster, the first one to be built in Europe and actually only the second one of its kind to ever be built anywhere in the world. Now back in 2019 I did ride the original Time Traveler, which is located at Silver Dollar City in the USA, and it's a fantastic ride. So as soon as it was announced for Plopsaland, I was really excited for this new coaster to open in 2021. Now, before I go on to share a construction update with you all and also some exciting new concept art, just wanted to talk about the theme for this Mack Xtreme spinning coaster. Now yesterday, Plopsaland De Panne confirmed the theme and name for this ride, and I must say it's something completely different to what we was expecting. Bear in mind, it looked like the ride was going to have quite a heavy steampunk theme, kind of from when it was first announced up until late last year. Then we started seeing some concept art that looked a bit like the Paris Metro, a bit of a metro station kind of theme for it. And then all of a sudden, the park have come out yesterday and released the name and theme for this ride, and this looks absolutely stunning. I mean, look at this. It's going to be the Ride to Happiness by Tomorrowland. Now, Tomorrowland is an absolutely huge festival that happens each year in Belgium. And of course, this park's located in Belgium. They're teaming up with Tomorrowland, and that is going to be the theme for this spinning coaster. How awesome is that? I mean, look at this stage here at Tomorrowland. Now, of course, they're known for a lot of dance music. However, the scenery, the set design of their stages is amazing. Look at this other one here. All of the designs on there. Their stages are huge. They have a lot of theming. They have fire effects. They have waterfalls, fountains, you name it. They've done it at Tomorrowland. A bit of history for you. I mean, the festival started to be held in 2005 in Belgium. They've done events in the Alps and other things as well around the world. Last year they did a virtual Tomorrowland because of the pandemic. Along with that as well, they're actually going to be working with the creative team to produce these big set pieces for the ride. It's going to be very colourful, dramatic scenery, which looks absolutely outstanding. It really does. So what an interesting theme for this ride. I don't think any of us could have predicted this one, but I tell you what, how amazing is this going to be, especially with how good the set design is at the festivals. I think we're going to see some amazing theming around this ride, and in just a few moments I've got 7 new pieces of concept art to share with you, which we'll go through in detail and talk about what we can expect from the decoration around this ride. But just moving again onto the theme of this, very interesting for Plopsaland because it's very much a family park. The rides that they've got there, yes, they've got some bigger thrill rides. They've got Anubis the ride, which is a Gerstlauer launch coaster. Along with that as well, they've got a GCI coaster there, Heidi the ride. So, you know, they've got some bigger rides, but they've still got family themes. With this, it's completely different. Plopsaland are really opening up now to getting the thrill seekers in, and that is certainly going to be the case, not just with the ride that they've gone for, but with the theme for this as well. So yeah, let's start to go through it a bit more and have a look at some more concepts. So here's the first one just here, which is like an overall plan of the area. So you can see on the right hand side there, you've got the queue line, the station area, some decked areas round by the water. Quite a bit of this coaster's over the water actually. They've got another Mack ride next door, Mack water coaster, and yeah, they're actually utilising that whole space for this all around there. So there'll be some great interaction between that and the other rides. But yeah, you can see like some decked areas around there, and you can kind of see how this is going to go in this next image just here. I mean, look at this. It looks just like a festival, doesn't it, with a huge coaster. You've got like a festival tent there by the looks of it. There's fountains in the water going on there. There's lighting all down the side, festoons, maybe a bit of disco lighting. From looking at this, I can imagine that they're maybe going to do a lot of events at this park. The fact that Tomorrowland is Belgian and they do a lot of big things already, it wouldn't surprise me if we see them doing like a dance event at Plopsaland possibly. The fact they're going to have this ride, I imagine they're going to want to do something like that. So looking at all the tents and stuff there and the decked areas, seems to me like they might have some sort of evening events there maybe throughout the year. I'm only guessing, but just going off the theme and of this ride, and of course with the music, I think that's what we could see. Talking of the music, now this is quite fantastic because they've pretty much confirmed that there's going to be onboard audio actually fixed onto the trains, which is awesome. The director of the parks confirmed that you're going to be able to hear music from Tomorrowland actually on the ride, which is fantastic. So we can assume that there's going to be onboard speakers on this attraction, which is absolutely fantastic. That's something that Time Traveller doesn't have. The trains are great, but it doesn't have onboard audio. So from going off what's been said, it seems like that's going to be the case. In terms of audio that's going to play on this, which is quite interesting, the festival soundtrack, the Tomorrowland hymn, which is composed by Hans Zimmer. Absolutely love Hans Zimmer, like the music that he's done is absolutely incredible. But that's going to be used as part of the ambient music and also during the ride as well. So how exciting is that? Like the soundtrack to this could be really good, and I've actually listened to that prior to filming this because I wasn't familiar with that piece of music. Really like a lot of Hans Zimmer's stuff, but I'd not heard that. And you know what? It's a great soundtrack and quite soothing, quite relaxing in places. So I think it'd be a great fit for like an ambient track around the area. And I imagine it's not going to be that direct version. I think they're going to sort of pump it up and fit it more around the ride. So it should be really interesting to see how that's going to be. And I look forward to hearing it in the area. Let's move on to another piece of concept art then and look at how awesome this is. This steampunk style theming looks absolutely awesome here. The gold, the green, you can just imagine it all coming together, can't you? Looking at them Tomorrowland festival stages, what they've done there, and the fact the park are working with the creative team, this is going to look incredible. Look at that. One of two main buildings what you've got here. Let's have a look at the other one. So this is the station building here. Look at the colours on this. All the glass around the building itself there. Loads of windows, very gold as well. It just looks fantastic. Honestly, if it looks anything like the concept art, the theme of this is going to be absolutely crazy. And what a wild theme for them to go for. Really wasn't expecting this at all, especially a park that's very family orientated with the Studio 100 characters, what they've got there with Plopsa. I just wasn't expecting this, but now they've gone in there with a bang, and it's definitely clear what their vision is now. They want great family rides, but they also want to appeal to the thrill market. And that's exactly what they're doing with this ride and with the theme. But yeah, look at that. Like, it is fantastic what they've done with all the decoration on the concept art. So let's hope that comes to fruition and we actually see that. Let's move on then to another image just here that you can see, like the queue line steps there and making the way up, or possibly part of an exit, I'm not too sure. Get front to the actual coaster itself up on the station, and you've got another nice angle at the station there as well, which is awesome. And then also let's have a little look at the shop, shall we? So you can see here in the next image a little outside view of the shop. You can see there's grass there on the roof, they butterflies as well, all following on with that fantastic epic scenery that we can expect. And yeah, that continues on the inside of the shop here as well, as we can see from this piece of concept art. Very natural sort of look in there, a little bit of steampunk. I mean, you've got like some machinery in the middle, some cogs and stuff there, but it's still got a very natural vibe with the shape of things and colours in there. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. But I tell you what, I wasn't expecting this theme. I imagine nobody else was either. It's come as a real big surprise, this. Maybe you've been out there to Tomorrowland, to the festival. Maybe you've never heard of this before. Let me know down below in the video comments, what are your thoughts? I think this is going to be absolutely awesome. I can just imagine it now. The audio, the theming, and the fact they're actually working with the creatives who do them stages for the festival. I mean, let's have a look at another couple of stages. Look at these. How epic is that? Just huge. I mean, you look at all the people gathered together there, and the size of the stage is incredible. It's nuts what they do. And another one just to see here, another Tomorrowland stage. That gives you an idea on what we can expect with this. Of course, as far as we know, there isn't going to be a stage as part of the area, but you never know, we might see that. There could even be a DJ booth, there could be shows happening there, or like I say, what I'm more expecting is special events, especially with all that decking area with the lighting. Seems to me like they're going to try and do maybe like party nights or something like that in the area. I really am expecting it. But no, doesn't this look absolutely fantastic? I'm just going to go through a few more stats again for the coaster for those of you that don't know much about it. So let me go through those and of course show you some more of that footage as well of the ride. So yes, with this, it's actually 118 foot tall, that's 35 meters. The coaster will feature 2 LSM launches. Along with that as well, there's going to be 5 5 inversions, which is great to see on this ride, and it will reach a top speed of 55 miles an hour. Along with that, it's a huge investment by the park, 17.5 million euros. I imagine that's the licensing from Tomorrowland, the coaster and the theming. So this is a massive investment for them. Fingers crossed it really does pay off. Now track is complete, theming's starting to go in. We know that the station's starting to come together now as well. We've got the breeze blocks, what we put in a few weeks ago, and you can kind of see it's going to be round at that section there where it comes back in. So I am so looking forward to seeing this. And you know the best thing about it is Plopsaland is so close to us here in the UK to get out there. It's literally half an hour's drive when you come off at the Eurotunnel over in Calais. You can drive straight up, cross the border into Belgium, and it's straight there in De Panne. So it's not far. You've got to get out there and experience this year. I'm hoping to, and I can't wait to go and experience it at some point in 2021. Fingers crossed. Let me know your thoughts on this brand new coaster down below in the video comments. The Ride to Happiness by Tomorrowland. A very interesting name, and normally prefer something a little bit shorter, but you know what? The Ride to Happiness, it says exactly what it's going to do on the tin. It's going to spin you around, it's going to make you happy, it's going to have this music pumping out, and I think it's going to be an absolutely brilliant experience. So there we go. Once again, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and thank you for joining me for another Theme Park Worldwide news update. As always, there's brand new videos every single day here on the channel for you to look forward to keep you entertained and in the loop, quite literally, with what's going on in the theme park industry. See you all in the next video. That leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you soon.